Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor on Super FM 92.7 Lagos every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us on our socials at real_estate doctor. For sponsorship and advertisement, call us on +234 802 735 1727. Powered by Media House Promotions. Real Estate Matters, only on Super FM 92.7, where real estate matters.
Tired of just dreaming? Ready to own? Fab Reality is your answer. We're talking prime land and stunning homes right here in Lagos and Abuja. Well, that's not Reimagine. We're not just selling property, we're building wealth. Imagine owning a piece of the future, the best locations, and making money while you do it. That's the Fab Reality advantage. Don't wait. Your dream home, your smart investment is calling. Call us on these phone numbers 0913-648-6546 or 0916-026-5930. Fab Reality, your global partner in real estate success.
Your One Family, One radio station, Super 92.7, right here in the city of Lagos. It's time for Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Father.
Oh, it's great to have you on the show. All right, fantastic. Over to you. I'm literally just going to be here to listen to everything we have to speak on today.
All right. Thank you for having me. So today on the show is going to be a very insightful moment. So I'll take this. So on Wednesday, March 2025, a four-story building under construction collapsed at Oriwu Street, Lekki Phase 1, killing 4 people and injuring at least 15 others who were rescued from the rubble. The incident occurred at about 2:25 p.m. on Wednesday, prompting an immediate emergency response from LASEMA. Police spokesman Benjamin Odein confirmed the deaths in a post on X, stating that 2 bodies were recovered on Wednesday, while 2 more were pulled out from the rubble on Thursday morning. So this is a sad one. Let me say good morning to all our listeners, wherever you might be listening from. You are on to Real Estate Matters on Super FM 92.7 Lagos. I'm still your favorite host, the Real Estate Doctor. So to do justice to this topic, our topic today is going to be tackling building collapse in Nigeria. We've had too many cases of building collapse. I recall vividly that we had 2 cases last year, one in Abuja and one in Lagos. In 2022, we had about 2 or 3 in Lagos as well. So I think this is calling for urgent attention. So to do justice to the topic, I have a revered and a quintessential woman on the show who's going to help us, provide solutions to this problem. Because I see this as a serious problem, and if we're not careful, it might consume us as a country. So don't forget that you can be part of the show by watching us live on YouTube, Super FM and 2.7 Lagos, and you can also follow me on my social media and do real_estate doctor, real_estate doctor. That's the handle to follow. So I'd like us to go on this quick break. When we come back, we shall dive straight into the discussion. Thank you.
Tired of just dreaming? Ready to own? Fab Reality is your answer. We're talking prime lands and stunning homes right here in Lagos and Abuja. Well, that's not all. We're global. London, Dubai. We've got the properties you crave. And listen to this. Fab Reality's cashback model is the game changer. You invest, you profit. It's real estate reimagined. We're not just selling properties, we're building wealth. Imagine owning a piece of the future, the best locations, and making money while you do it. That's the Fab Reality advantage. Don't wait. Your dream home, your smart investments is calling. Call us on these phone numbers 0913-648-6546 or 0916-026-5930. Fab Reality, your global partner in real estate success.
Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor on Super FM 92.7 Lagos every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us on our socials at real__estate doctor. For sponsorship and advertisement, call us on +234 802 735 1727. Powered by Media House Promotions. Real Estate Matters, only on Super FM 92.7, where real estate matters.
Welcome back. 92.7 Super FM.
All right, welcome back. You're still on Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor on Super FM 92.7 Lagos. To contribute to the show, you can call us on 080-509-20927. I'll take that one more time. 080-509-20927. That's the number to call. So before we went on that break, I said that I have somebody very important on the show today. She's somebody I respect so much. And I recall that we've had, various conversations on sister stations a few years back. And since then and now, I've seen how you have grown professionally. I've seen how you've grown career-wise, and I'm super proud of you. So her name is Ayomekun Adebayo Oyetoro. She's the MD and CEO of Far Beauty and Tourism Limited. Good to have you on the show, Ayomekun.
Thank you very much, Mr. Evinla.
So it's funny how, I said that I have to bring you on this show. I know how busy you are as a person, and I must say that she's a trailblazer in the real estate industry. So you guys need to follow her, and I think your handle on IG is Far Beauters.
Far Beauters _
Yeah, so she's one of the. So it's funny how women are beginning to dominate the real estate industry, and I'm really, really, really excited to see that. Before now, we used to have a lot of male dominating the real estate sector, but we're so happy that we've seen a lot of ladies doing good, and they're doing it so well. So good to have you on the show one more time. So today we're talking about something very, very important. I visited the site of the scene of the building collapse last week.
Yeah.
And it's funny how the level of information we have in the internet space is very, very conflicting. Some report says that 2 people died. Some report says that 3 people died. Some report says that 4 people died. So it's very, very conflicting. And while I was at the site, somebody on site told me that the amount of people that we lost during that incident was about 6 people who lost their life. So it's funny because this is very sad. And we must put a stop to building collapse in this country. Nigeria is a very blessed country. We are blessed with people who are intelligent. We are blessed with professionals. So when you see people going into real estate without requisite expertise, it calls for serious worry. So tell us, based on your experience, tell us why do you think that we're having these cases almost every other time?
It's just so unfortunate that in this our industry, developers value money more than human lives.
True.
It's out of greed, using substantial building materials.
True.
And it's really sad because even the government agencies that are supposed to be regulating this, they accept bribes to approve substantial buildings.
That's just a simple way to put it.
It's so sad. Like you would sometimes they'll approve a 5-story building, and the developer will end up building 10-story building. Like what you're using to build is not even enough to carry even that fight. The quality is bad.
Yes.
It should be quality over quantity.
Yes.
But you want many units, risking other people's lives, and making people even scared of investing into real estate. Because to be honest, I don't like to deal with any developer that I don't know their track record.
Yeah.
I don't know about their architectural expertise.
You're right.
I like to deal with people that are God-fearing. You have to be God-fearing in this country, and you have to even have some humanity, like some compassion, empathy, because some people are just greedy.
They just after the money.
Only money.
Yeah, so in a state like Lagos, where people just, I was on a TV station last year when we had the last one that happened in Abuja.
Yeah.
And I told them that, one of the reasons why this keeps happening is because nobody has been punished. Now, there's a case that happened in Ikoyi a few years ago. That even consumed the life of the developer himself.
Yes, I'm aware.
If you go to that property now, I'm sure they've even finished construction. So when the government steps up and start to revoke licenses of developers, that's when according to the Building Collapse Prevention Guild, BCPG, they are saying that lack of consequences begets impunity. So if there's no consequence for anything, there's going to be impunity. People will do what they like. The one that happened at Oriwu in Lekki last week, I'm sure. I went there yesterday, on Monday, I saw Lasema, they're still trying to, see if there's anybody still under the rubble. So this is very, very embarrassing to a country like Nigeria. I was in the UK 2 weeks ago, and every time I'm in that country, you see that most of their structures are built with wood. Some have been built 50 years ago, some have been built 60 years ago, and they are still standing. The room I sleep I'm standing on wood. The staircases are built of wood, and they are still standing. But in Nigeria, we built with bricks and mortar, and it's still substandard.
The sad thing is that even this soil test,
yes,
sometimes they don't do comprehensive one.
They don't. They compromise.
Yeah,
and I think
sad.
this blame has to really go on the government. That's the honest truth. Now, let me tell you, we have gotten to a point where before anybody buys a property now, aside from doing your search in Alausa for the documentations, you also have to, I think we have somebody calling, you also have to conduct
a soil test,
a stress test on that building to know if it has an integrity. Yeah, good morning for joining us. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ibrahim Gongo Adaranijo.
Ibrahim, nice to have you, Ibrahim. How can you contribute?
I went to bank this morning to make a donation of 1,000 naira at Access Bank. Would you believe what they are telling me, sir?
So I think that's one of the charlatans we have on radio. So let me put it. So I think that we still have to take this conversation to the government. The government needs to start 10 years. I haven't seen one happen in Rwanda. It's just Nigeria. Nigeria has the highest number of building collapse, quackery, because we have lots of people who just wake up, save money, and start building, particularly on the island.
I think the government should put in place a strict agency that would do due diligence on every property development in Lagos, in Nigeria as a whole. Because we are so lucky in Nigeria that we don't have natural disasters like other countries that you hear about this stuff.
We don't have the tsunami.
We don't have all that. So we are just the one doing this to ourselves. So I think there should be like there should even be like a consequences, like a law that is backing whoever is using substantial materials, unskilled labor. All these people need to go behind the bars.
Yes, I agree.
There should be like an example to set, like, okay, you are going to be in prison if you do so, and so for no fine.
No fine. That's what happens, because after a while, the developer goes back to the same site and start building.
Exactly.
It's not. In fact, somebody needs to go to jail. We lost 4 people according to reports. Who takes accountability for those people that died? So again, our heart goes out to the family of the victims. I said this on a particular TV station. I said the last one that happened last year, I said I was not a prophet of doom, but I can say for sure that will not be the last, because something just happened. Nothing. For every action, there should be reactions from the government. So when we keep losing people, we keep losing millions of investments. That's why I'm saying that before you buy any property now as a person, I think we're getting to stages where you must conduct an integrity test on that building before you put in your money into that building.
Do your due diligence.
I can tell you for free that property, I went there, is about a 4-story building. I'm sure that they've almost sold out, because people buy property off plan these days. So I'm sure that they've almost sold out, and that property right now might be confiscated. So those are the issues. So all the people who have invested might be struggling to get their money back. So those are the issues. So if you are just joining us, we're still in the studio on Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor. My guest is still Ayomikun Adebayo Oyetoro, a renowned realtor and an experienced one at that. So let me also ask you, because whenever we're in the studio, our time runs very fast, and we must. So let me also ask you. So another thing that I also think we must talk about is the issue of verification. So in recent times, I was at one of the police stations around the island, and I saw that most of the cases that they are handling are not even criminal matters. They are land matters, property matters. So our police stations, our courtrooms have become places for land and property matters, because everybody wants to make quick money. So you see people who buy property who don't even verify. They just go to pay, and they now become victims. So for somebody who is looking to go into real estate investments, what are the things you advise that person to do before paying for that investment?
There are two places to do your search,
Yes.
your due diligence, that are very important.
Yes.
You go to the Surveyor General's office
Yes.
in Alausa, and
Yes.
also go to the land department
Land.
in Alausa, because
Yes.
sometimes you would search, and in one of the departments it seems free. It
Yes.
seems like it's a good
It's a
to
good
buy
investment,
property,
Yeah.
and then in the other department you are seeing government acquisition.
Yes.
Government, it belongs to government. It belongs to government scheme, something
Yes.
like that. So it's always better to double check
Yes.
and do your due diligence. And we know some properties have up to 2-3 CFOs.
Clone CFOs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really
I've seen a clone CFO before. and
Like-
it looked just exactly the same.
for my clients, I do double check.
Yes, you have to
on their
double check,
property,
because
like-
if anything goes wrong, you'll be held responsible.
I will be held responsible. So I do this check over and over again. I'll tell my surveyor, go to the Surveyor General's office.
Yes.
After there, go to the land department,
Yes.
check for this, check for that. Make sure that everything is intact.
Yes.
I need to be sure it's a good buy.
Yes.
If it's not, if there's any story
If there's
behind
any
it,
encumbrance, then you don't advise
discrepancy,
your
I
clients, yes.
don't even bother.
Interestingly, last week I met a client who called me to come and value a property for him.
Okay.
He was at the point of making payment for that property somewhere around Alpha Beach. He was going to pay 100 million. So I got there, I did my valuation. I said, okay, I have to go. So and I asked him, did you do any due diligence on this property before paying? He said, no.
Oh.
Did you confirm from the land registry? He said, no. Did you confirm from Surveyor General's office? He said, no. And he's buying a property of somebody who is deceased. The person selling is the wife and children. There's no will. I said, so how do you feel comfortable to just put down your 100 million without verifying these things?
That's so careless.
He said he did not think about it. I said, okay, you're not paying for anything here. This is not my job. Normally, I would have just done my evaluation and go. But I said, this is not. But I would advise you, don't pay a dime. You have to do the right thing, or else you find yourself sorry. So the guy was really grateful. He had to hug me. I'm like, wow. So that's how gullible people can be, to be honest. In a state like this where people feel that I know the person selling now, he cannot. Real estate, we only know the beginning of transactions. We don't know what the end will be. I did a transaction somewhere in Isheri, somewhere on the mainland last year. A smooth transaction. Now coming back, I'm hearing that the Fourth Mainland Bridge is going to pass through that place. That transaction is still a serious topic right now. The client is dragging me. So all these are issues. So our real estate sector in Nigeria is very, very complex.
And again, before you can even buy any property, if it's going to be a landed property,
Yes.
just do a soil test
A soil
before
test,
paying.
Yes.
I don't mind
Yes.
paying 500,000 naira to do a soil test.
So a lot of these people collapsing are constructions properties under construction.
Yes.
I'm sure there was no soil test that was done.
No
If
comprehensive
soil test
one.
was done, you will have seen that you have known what type of foundation to do on that
Piling,
land.
rafting.
But people just see money and start building without. You see a particular structure. The person building is the owner. Is the architect, is the same person who is serving as the builder, is the one serving as the surveyor.
No skilled
Because
labor.
No professional.
Like,
He
no
just wants to cut
professional.
corners and reduce his overheads so he can make more profit. So
That's
everything
great.
still boils down to greed.
Greed.
And greed, at the end of the day, people are dying. So it's sad. It's very, very sad.
Really sad.
So I think we have to go on this very quick break. When we come back, we'll go to the second segment of the program. Thank you.
Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor on Super FM 92.7 Lagos every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us on our socials at real_estate doctor. For sponsorship and advertisement, call us on +234 802 735 1727. Powered by Media House Promotions. Real Estate Matters, only on Super FM 92.7. Where real estate matters.
Tired of just dreaming? Ready to own? Fab Reality is your answer. We're talking prime lands and stunning homes right here in Lagos and Abuja. Well, that's not all. We're global. London, Dubai. We've got the properties you crave. And listen to this. Fab Reality's cashback model is the game changer. You invest, you profit. It's real estate reimagined. We're not just selling property. We're building wealth. Imagine owning a piece of the future, the best locations, and making money while you do it. That's the Fab Reality advantage. Don't wait. Your dream home, your smart investments is calling. Call us on these phone numbers 0913-648-6546 or 0916-026-5930. Fab Reality, your global partner in real estate success.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. 92.7 Super FM.
All right, welcome back. We're still on Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor on Super FM 92.7 Lagos. In the studio, we still have with us our guest today, a very important personality in the real estate sector in Nigeria, in person of Ayomikun Adebayo Oyetoro. And in our first segment, we talked about the issue of building collapse in Nigeria. Again, I think it's just safe to say that a lot of houses under construction in Lagos are ticking time bombs. And the earlier the government clamps down on developers who are fond of cutting corners, the better. We must continue to value life in this country. So, tell us. I know about Fab Realty. So, for the sake of our listeners at home who are hearing about Fab Realty for the first time, tell us why Fab Realty and why you think that. I know you guys are doing well. You've been around for how many years now?
7 years.
7 years. That's a long time. They say that any business that survives for the first 5 years is definitely doing something good. So 7 years, and I know you guys do a lot of you sell plots of land. I know you have estates. I know one time you had Freedom City, right?
Yes.
You know I follow you, so some of us might not comment, but we are looking at the progress, and we are very happy with the progress. So a lot of times I know that. So on the light hand, sometimes when I see you, whether we see in traffic, and I'm seeing your G-Wagon and all that. So to be very honest, I think that you are a good example to ladies in Nigeria that real estate is a very viable business that anybody can go into. I know quite a number of realtors who are doing well, and I can beat my chest to say that you are one of them, and I respect you. So tell us about Fab Realty and what do you think? Why do you think people should invest in Fab Realty?
Fab Realty is built on trust.
Yes.
We are very reputable and honest before doing business.
Yes.
So as a matter of fact, we've never had to lie before we make any kind of money in our company.
Yes.
So the truth has always paved the way for us.
Yes.
So what we do is we buy properties, we sell properties. We have estates in Epe, we have in Aja, we have in Ibadan, we have in Abuja. And the most important part of it and interesting part of it is all our estates, we have flexible payment plan. So there's no reason for you not to be able to own a land or a house.
And talking about flexible payment plan, I think that's a very good initiative.
Yeah.
We live in a country where people earn salaries. So that's how advanced countries thrive.
Yeah.
They don't pay anything and pay upfront. They pay 100 million upfront. It doesn't happen in the advanced country. But in Nigeria, one of the things why corruption will not go away anytime soon is when people want to sell houses and you tell them to come and pay 500 million upfront. You want to buy a car, you have to pay 10 million upfront. That's one of the problems that we have in Nigeria. Yeah. And a salary earner, where do you want him to get money from? Why won't he cut corners? So I like that you're doing the payment plan arrangement. So please continue, please.
Okay, so we also have cashback policies that instead of putting your money in the bank, you can put your money into our investment.
Okay.
And then you get up to 35% return on investment in 12 months. So in 12 months. In 12 months. So while your money is losing value in the bank, you can invest it with us and then you get returns on your investment. We've done that quite a number of years and it's been really nice. Our clients are really interested in doing more with us. So we do that, and also we do properties business in Dubai. We do it in the UK too. We sell for people, we buy for people. So, and we also own our estates. So we do business and we are transparent and we have integrity. We are not like the ones that will take your money and run and never talk to you anymore. So anybody in Nigeria, in diaspora, feel free to contact us, send us a DM.
What's the number to call?
Yeah, 080-7176-2999. 080-7176-2999.
So that's the number to call to reach. That's your direct number.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
our business line.
Okay. All right. So I like that you mentioned integrity. I like that you mentioned transparency. Integrity is a very expensive thing in this part of the country.
Yeah.
And for any businessman, if you lose integrity, you can't get any customers. You can't get any customer. And if you also are not transparent enough to show your client through the entire process of the transaction and of their investment, you can also make money. So I like that, and I think that we want more ladies like you in the real estate industry. Before in times past, you hardly see a woman who they'll tell you, this work is very stressful, I don't want to. But I like that women are coming into the profession.
Yeah.
I just don't want to mention names, so I don't do free publicity for them, and quite a number of them, and they're doing so well. So I'm super proud of you. So now let me ask you one more thing. So I know that the estates that you sell,
Yeah.
do they have valid titles?
Yes, they do.
Okay. So
CFO,
okay.
governor's consent, registered survey. It depends on the location. But all our properties are verifiable.
Verifiable.
And 100%.
So
did our
Freedom
checks.
City, right?
Yeah.
Have you sold out on that one?
Yeah, we've sold out on phase 1, phase 2. Freedom City Annex is the one selling right now.
Wow.
And then we have another one, Wave at Ketu Ekwe.
K2.
Yeah, we have in Abuja, Emerald Oaks selling in Abuja, Lugbe in Abuja for
good.
10 million naira. You can
Wow.
pay in bits.
So for the mainlanders, do you have anything on the mainland?
Yeah, we are coming to mainland soon.
It's very important.
Very
'Cause some
soon.
people, no matter what you do, tell them, they prefer the mainland.
Yeah, I
So you must
know.
also extend your
I know.
data
We also have a
to-
building project in Aja
Yes. Oh,
currently.
excellent.
Yes,
Excellent,
and you can
excellent.
pay in bits too. So it's very flexible.
Excellent. So you agree with me that this is a fine place to end the discussion now. It's been a very wonderful time with you, Ayomikun.
Thank you very
And I'm
much.
sure that out of your busy schedule, we can always get you back to the studio anytime. I know that we have to give you like some 48 hours notice or more, but don't worry, we'll do better next time.
Thank you.
Thank you to all our listeners at home. It's been a very wonderful time. You've been on the show with your real estate doctor. Again, before you pay for that property, please do your due diligence. And developers, please, we can do better. We can do better. We can't continue to lose lives. Don't think about the money. Think about the prosperity